Hey there, this is Lisa Torres, your Internet Network Marketing Coach, and in this video I want to show you how to sponsor 10 to 20 new customers or reps every month and create team duplication with home party automation. So get excited because this is one of the topics that I love to share and I love to teach because doing home party automation basically created tremendous results, not only in my business, but in my team members' businesses as well. And I know that if you apply what you're about to learn and really see the bigger picture of what I'm about to teach you, that you can start having the same results too. Even if you're just getting started, even if you don't even have a team yet, even if you never made money in your business. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. Now I'm going to open up my little handy dandy tool here. Okay, so what your network marketing company is teaching you to do right now is they're teaching you to create. Just a second. Let me delete one of these. Okay, what they're teaching you to do is they're teaching you to do home parties. Okay, and home parties are awesome because they allow you to have, get a bunch of people together, present the product, present the service or whatever it is, the business opportunity, whatever it is that you're out there marketing. It allows you to get everybody in one room and basically, share the information with people, share success stories and whatever. Now, here's the problem with home parties though. Home parties require time, it requires energy, and it requires money. Okay? Time, energy, and money. Time, meaning that, you have to prepare for the home party. You have to go out there and talk to people and ask people if they can come and try to get friends to get people to the home party. Maybe even try to get team members to get people to get to the home party. And that's awesome. That's what you need to be doing anyway to have a successful home party, right? And it creates there's energy involved. There's energy because it takes a lot of work, not only on your part, but for your, the attendees of the actual home party. Okay, so meaning that, you have to lay out maybe some hors d'oeuvres. You have to, go out and, straighten up a certain area, maybe get some more chairs, whatever it is that you have to do. It creates energy. But not only that's on your part, right? But on the attendees' part, there's energy involved because they have to literally go out of their house, get in their car, start driving their car to drive to you, maybe even make a few stops to pick up some people just to go to your house. Okay, just to go to your house to see the presentation, to try out the products, whatever it is that you have to do, right? So that's energy. That's energy. And if they come to the home party and they don't want to buy, well, now they just wasted their time if they're really not interested in the product. So now where money comes involved, wasting money, is that they had to put gas in the car to get to your home party. You had to dish out, like I said before, you had to dish out to go to the grocery store to buy some hors d'oeuvres, maybe a fruit platter or crackers and cheese and bottles of water and juice or whatever. You had to come out of your money, maybe even to buy some more samples, to lay out at your home party. Maybe you had to buy some brochures and flyers and a bulletin board, or whatever else that you had to invest in order to make that home party a success. Okay, so home parties, offline home parties, we're going to put offline here. Offline home parties requires time, energy, and money. Do they work? Yes, they do. Okay, they absolutely do work. Okay, are they duplicatable? Sometimes, not all the time, sometimes. Okay, because if you have a new person on your team, chances are maybe they never did a home party before. Maybe they don't even have anyone to talk to, right? Maybe they just don't have a big family or don't have a lot of friends, or maybe they're jobless or whatever it is, and they just don't have a lot of people to invite, right? Well, this probably will not be a good fit for them. Okay, maybe they live in a small town. I've had a lot of people that have complained to me about, the reasons why they're so sick and tired of doing home parties is because they live in a small town and they just pretty much ran out of friends and family. And at some point, you're going to run out of friends and family to talk to also. Okay, you're going to run out, and then at that point, what are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do when you run out of friends and family? And at that point, sometimes they don't want to talk to you anymore, right? They're sick and tired. They don't want to talk to you anymore because all you want to do is pitch them their deal, invite them to home party after home party. And then pretty much, what happens after that is you can ruin relationships from doing that. Even with the closest people in your life, you can ruin relationships. Okay? And, see, for me, I'm not big into home parties because, I don't want strangers in my house. I don't want people knowing where I live. Okay? Because now if you have strangers in your house, well, you don't know what is on someone's mind. You don't know what their agenda is. I'm not saying to not trust anybody, but I would be very cautious about letting strangers in your house, friends of friends of friends that you don't know that are coming to your house to see a presentation, and most of the time people say no. Okay, people say no. Now, can you make sales at a home party? Yes, you can. But most of the time, people say no, that they're not interested or they don't have the money to join or whatever. And you're going to get that a lot, whether you do online parties or offline parties or whatever. You're always going to have people saying no. That's the name of the game. It comes with the territory, right? It comes with the territory. But these two things right here, or actually three, are the most important to me. Okay, and the biggest reasons why, I've never been a big fan of doing home parties because of these three things. You've run out of friends and families to talk to. They don't want to talk to you anymore, right? Because you've ruined relationships with them. Because they're avoiding your calls. They don't want to see you at family functions because they know that you're going to try to pitch them, your deal. And nobody wants to be sold. They want to buy. They don't want to be sold. And the third is that you don't want strangers in your house. I know I don't. Okay, I didn't then, and I don't now. All right, so what is the alternative to this? How can we actually automate this process so that we are not wasting our time, energy, and money? We're not running out of friends and families to talk to. We're not letting strangers in our house. And maybe even, we start getting more yeses than nos. How do we do that? Well, the way that I like to do it, which is, home party, automation. Home party automation. Okay, home party automation, or you can look at it as virtual home parties. Okay, this is the next option, and you know what? Virtual home parties are low cost. Okay, pretty much free. Okay, low cost or free. Okay, and we'll talk about the reasons why I say low cost. And it allows you to, build a list. Okay. Whoops. Build a list. It allows you to follow up with prospects, right? Before that, it allows you to send reminders. In this one here, if you're doing home parties offline, you're sending out a reminder, quote unquote, looks more like picking up the phone and calling to remind everybody. So if you have, let's say, 20 to 30, 50 people or whatever coming to your home party, then, or even just 10 people, well, you have to pick up the phone and remind them to come and remind them to tell their friends to come or whoever they're coming with. There's no leverage here. This is manual stuff. There's no leverage. There's no, set it, do a couple of things, and let the system. See, to create a successful business, we need systems and processes. If we don't have systems and processes in place, then you'll struggle, right? So home party automation, virtual home parties are basically low cost or free. They allow you to build a list. They allow you to send reminders on autopilot, right? On autopilot, even just a few minutes before your home party, your virtual home party starts, that person will get an email. And now, people are on their cell phones. People are into, getting email notifications on their cell phones or text notifications on their cell phones. Okay? So this is 2014, right? This right here is old school, right? Old school. Still works, but nobody wants to do them, right? Nobody really wants to do them. And they're not as successful as they used to be back in the days before the internet. Now we are in 2014, okay? And this is the new school, okay? This is new school. 2014 is new school. This is the era. This is the computer era, or I should say internet era. This is the social media era. Okay? This is the attraction marketing era. Okay? Now, unless you are doing internet, social media, unless you're utilizing the internet and the tools, right? Tools, internet era, I'll put tools here. Social media era, attraction marketing. Unless you know how to do those things, you can't really have a successful anything, right? So that's the awesome thing about internet marketing and leveraging the internet and leveraging tools that are available for you to build your business, especially, since we have so many free platforms out there, right? So many free platforms out there, such as, YouTube, right? Google, blogging, blogging. When you blog, your blog gets found on Google, right? So these two platforms are absolutely a must. Absolutely a must. And then you have social media. Okay? You have social media, right? So this one allows you to have also unlimited amount of guests. Whereas here, you're limited to maybe, I don't know, maybe 10 to 15 people in your house, in your home party, right? Where here, it's an unlimited amount of guests that you can have, right? This is the process of automation. When you know how to do this and you know how to do it right, this is the better the business model. Okay. Now, let's get into more of how to put this process together. How do you do virtual home parties, right? And I'm going to start off with the very basic thing. Well, first of all, your company should already have PowerPoint presentations, right? If they don't, then you can just go to Google Docs. Let's go to Google Docs. And Google Docs is free to use. You just need a Gmail account. Okay, so you click on Google Docs. And once you're in Google Docs, you can create presentations. Right? You can create a presentation. Okay? So if you wanted to use, let's say, this one here. And let's say, for example, you were promoting, body wraps, or shakes, or an internet marketing tool, or whatever it is, maybe it's some kind of service, whatever it is. All right, let's use the wraps in this example. Okay. And if your wraps help people to lose inches around their waist, let's say, 5 inches within the next 72 hours around the waist. I know that's extreme, maybe the 2 inches, I don't even know. But maybe 2 inches, okay? How to lose 2 inches off your waist. And I'm just throwing these numbers out there. I don't even know what. If it's 2 inches, more, whatever, I don't know. It could be 3, 5, I don't know. But so I'm just going to throw some random numbers out there. How to lose 2 inches off your waist within 72 hours. Okay. So you can actually go to Google, create something like that. Let me make this a little smaller. Actually, that's a little too small. There we go. Okay, so this could be your webinar that you created if your company doesn't have a PowerPoint presentation. Me personally, I would recommend creating your own presentations, because with that you can put your own pictures in it, put success story, your own success story in it, maybe success stories of people on your team that have had results, with your product or your service or whatever, right? So, you just basically create some slides. How to lose 2 inches off of your waist within 72 hours. Okay? So you can put whatever title you want here, and then if you click on here, you just insert a new slide. And now you just add whatever it is that you want. And you keep going. Insert a new slide. Okay? And you start creating these slides until you have your own PowerPoint presentation. That's if you want to, right? So you can actually, excuse my phone for ringing. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Had to mute that call. So you can create as many slides as you want with as much information as you want. Your virtual home parties can be as long as you want. They can be, I would recommend no longer than an hour. Okay. Usually offline virtual home parties last about, I don't know, maybe 2 hours because people are talking and whatever. But I like this model better. Okay. I like that business model better because it just works better. Okay, it works better. So what I want to do now is I want to show you the exact tool that I use to basically create this process, create the duplication, create the home party automation or the virtual home parties. And I actually use a tool called WebinarJam, and you can find the link right you know, somewhere around this video, either below this video or above this video or whatever. You could just go right there, straight to that link. And what I love about this is that, well, here, I'll just go through the walkthrough and basically show you. So you can create your virtual home party, right? So let's say, for example, this was our title. Or, you know, if you're taking the slides from your company, you can take that as well. Okay, so your title there, again, your title there, and you know, sorry about that. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so you could put a description here, you know, let's say, okay, so how to lose 2 inches off of your waist within 72 hours. You know, a simple method that anyone can use to start getting results fast without dieting. Okay, or something like that. And then you just go on and you continue filling out the form, right? You just go on and you continue filling out the form. So here we have, you know, if you wanted to schedule it right now or schedule it for later, you can schedule your home party. You know, let's say we wanted to do it tomorrow at 8 p.m. What's 8 p.m.? 20. Because this is military time here. Okay, 20. And I am on the East Coast, so we'll do that. And you put your name here, right? So I'll just put my name. I'll put my email address here. And I'll grab a photo of me. So let's see, grab a photo. I'll just take this one. Okay, and then I click save. And I click OK. And then I go to the next section. And the next section is basically choosing your template. Okay, so it could just be text-based. It could be, you can have a video on there, so you can post a video on YouTube, and then, you know, copy and paste the link or the code inside here. And I'll show you how to do that in a second. So these are just basically templates. And if you don't have a video and you like the template, you can still use it. Like, for example, this one. We'll choose this. So you click Load Template, and then you just start filling out the form here. Okay, so header. You can display a custom video. You can put that there. If not, it'll just be text. So you can display your text here. Your text goes here, and whatever you want. You can create, accept the name, email, and phone number if you wanted to. Okay, maybe you want to call these people back, follow up with them by phone call. You can do that as well. You have a choice with one-step registration or a two-step registration. And basically that means is if you do a two-step registration, when they click on the registration button, they'll get a pop-up versus it being stuck on the website. So I'll just click one step for now and click Save. And you can actually do free or paid. You can actually use PayPal to do paid webinars if you want to. But for now, we're going to use free to register. And notifications, you can activate the email reminders. Okay, so you would put your name here, your email, your email here, and here's a welcome email, right? So this is the email that's sent immediately upon the person registering for your webinar, right? So congrats, you're in. And then you can put the name of the title there. You can put some text here if you want to. If not, you could just remove it. You don't have to do anything else in that section. Okay, so send a starting now email. Okay, starting now. All right, and the same thing applies You can put more text here, or you could just remove it. I'm just going to remove it for now because it's just basically nonsense text, which doesn't really make sense. You can send this email 1 hour before the event. Okay, starting in 1 hour. And then you can also take this text out here. And then you could post webinar. Okay, so you can send an email follow-up after the webinar. Okay, so you could, thanks for attending, right? And again, just remember to take this out. You can probably keep, your note here. Whoops, I can't even type. Your note here, right, to your followers so that they can watch the replay. Now, this is important because if you had people that, let's say you were doing the virtual home party, right, and you invited all these people and these people didn't attend, right? Well, you can't rewind a home party, an offline home party. If they didn't attend, they just didn't attend, okay? So you can't follow up with them. You can't send them a replay of your offline, your offline home party. But you can when you do online virtual home parties. So within an hour after they attended the event, whether they attended or not, you can choose, you can make this, you can allow, the system will actually send them the webinar replay. Where is it? Here, the webinar replay, okay? The recorded replay of your home party. And you can choose. Do you want to send it to those who attended, to those who did not attend, right? So you could choose whatever you want. Send the email to those who attended and ordered your product. Send this email to those who attended and did not order your product. So you have a choice here of what you want to do. Okay, and then you just click save. Now here you also you can activate text messages and phone messages, so you can actually have the system call your members, right? Now, this is a setup that you have to do, but you can actually have the system call your members on your behalf on automation, or you can have it send text messages, but I'm just going to leave that off for now because that is a setup process. And let's go to the next section, integration. Now, if you are building a list, which I definitely recommend that you do, you can pick your autoresponder service here. For now, I'm just going to leave it off. You can integrate third-party tracking system, so like Google Analytics, for example, or you can integrate with Facebook. So you can have all these other features in there. Advanced API, I don't even know what that is, so I'm not even going to teach you that. I haven't dug into that one yet. You can do thank you. So after they register for the webinar, you can say, you could shoot a video and say, hey, thanks for registering for the webinar. I'm excited to see you there, blah, 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 blah. And you can post that YouTube link there. Or you could just click display text message and write your custom message here to your to the people that have registered for the event. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that blank for now and click save. Countdown. Okay, so now this is the page where people are actually now waiting to attend your webinar. It's kind of like your doors are closed and the people are outside waiting to come in. Well, you can actually create a video for the people that are waiting to come inside the webinar, and they could sit here and watch your video. It doesn't have to be your video. Maybe you want to put a motivational video. Maybe you want to put a video, I don't know, whatever kind of video. It could be a video of you. Whatever it is, you can throw that there. For now, I'm going to keep that off. And then we go to the next section, which is live. Now you could, here you can enable a pre-configured poll. So if you want to ask people a question, like what do they most struggle with when it comes to diet and exercise, or whatever it is that you want, what do you most struggle with when it comes to building your business online, whatever it is that you want to ask them, you can configure or pre-configure that poll. you can pre-configure your webinar offers. So for example, if you were, in this example that I'm teaching you here, you're selling wraps, right? So if you're doing the webinar and you want to sell the wrap on the webinar, well, now you could just put, the information right here. So for example, let's say, your wrap company name, right? This is for your reference, right? Wrap company name, right? Or, whatever it is that you want to name it, because only you're going to see this. And your title could be, your headline displayed for this offer, whatever you want that to be. Offer image, so you can go online and, let's say, find an image for that wrap. So let's say, for example, here's a wrap company that you're probably a part of if you're watching this video. You could just go here and, let's see, you can find one of these thingies. Let me see, a good flyer would be okay, so maybe something like this. So you just click view image and you take that URL, copy that URL, and you post it right here. So you're basically posting the URL to your offer, okay? And when you are on the webinar, right, there's a feature there that will allow you to make your offer visible to your viewers, to your attendees. And then a little pop-up will show up with that image and the link to your product. Okay, and at that point you can send them to your sales page. You could put, something like, whatever it is here, like for this example, one-time payment of $197 or however much your product is. You can choose sign up today or get started or yes, I'm interested or whatever it is. Add to cart. Okay, you can put the link, the URL linked to the button. So there's going to be a button under the image that says buy now or add to cart or whatever. And when they click it, you want to send them to your sales page to buy your product. So you click open a new browser tab. Otherwise, they're going, make sure that they click that. Otherwise, they will disappear and they won't be able to get back on the webinar, and therefore you lost the person, on your webinar. Pre-configured video presentations. So if you have a pre-recorded video, you can kind of put that there. Social media share, you can do that. I'm just going to go ahead and click save so we can move on. Here we have the replay, so you can offer the webinar replay to your users. Remember we talked about this in the pre-configured replay one, right? So here's some options here. The actual replay of the recorded live, home party, or the pre-recorded video of your choice, or you can redirect them to a URL of your choice. Okay, you can also put an expiration date, or not. Okay, so if you wanted to put an expiration date, you can say this is available only for the next 24 hours. After that, it will never be available again, or whatever you want to do. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that blank. Okay, you can choose to keep it private or keep it public, because remember, this works in conjunction actually with YouTube. Okay, so with Google Hangouts. So if you're doing a webinar, you can actually make it the video live where people could see, or private. So you have that option. So here's some more configuring your replay page. You can add more pop-up offers like I just showed you how to do, where you can put the image link and whatever. Set a time as when you want the offer to end. Add some social media stuff to it and click save. And then here's some miscellaneous stuff. You can put your WebinarJam affiliate link in case your team members want to purchase it. You get, I think they pay like $112 commission, so it's pretty awesome. And now you can just publish a webinar. So we'll just click publish. And then what you do is, I usually don't click this button unless until about maybe an hour or 30 minutes before the event, because what's going to happen is that if I do that now and the email the home party isn't until tomorrow, well, I'm going to get a ton of emails in between now and tomorrow, right? So I would rather do it like 30 minutes before, so I could just go and grab that email, click on my admin link inside the email, and then I'm good to go. All right, so let's see. Okay, one more thing I didn't mention. Let me see, where is that location? Okay, here, if you wanted to add another admin or a co-presenter, you can add them here, put their name, their email address, and click save. When you do that, you can go back to publish, and when you click this, okay, it will automatically go out to you and them as a presenter, and then you can have two people presenting at the same time. So if you have a team member or something that you want to present to you, or maybe you want somebody to come out for a success story to share their story, whatever it is, you can assign them as an admin to be able to hang out with you on the Hangout. Now, if after you publish, now this is very important, you cannot forget this. If after you publish and you have some changes to make, whatever changes that you make in this section, you always have to click publish again. Otherwise, it will not pick up the changes. Okay? So there you have it. That is exactly how you can create virtual home parties with your team, right? This is a great way to create team duplication, because even if your team isn't advanced, you can plug them into your home party, right? So let's say, for example, here's the one that I just created. So we're just going to grab this link. This would be the registration link, right? And this is the link that you would send to your prospects. Your video would be here, your picture would be there, or whatever. And this is the link that you would send to your prospects. It's blank now because I didn't fully fill out the information in this tutorial. And then all they have to do is register. They register, and that's it. They just register, okay? And if you have team members who you're going to actually share this tool with, if they want to start doing their own virtual home parties, well, guess what? The little logo here, if they click on that, it's attached to you, which means that even your guests, if they click on that and they decide to buy this product, right? This tool, well, you're going to make $112. So this is a great way to create not only team duplication, but another income stream within inside of your business. And you can actually take that money to buy more products, to do maybe, I don't know, maybe some online Facebook PPC campaigns. If you don't know how to do that stuff, just ask me, reach out to me, and I'll point you in the direction where you can learn more marketing strategies to help you build your business. Okay, so with that being said, so as we can see, this old school option doesn't exist anymore. This is what you need to be doing. This is exactly what you need to be doing. Now, the cost of the WebinarJam, if you just click the link right below this video, you will be taken to this page right here. Okay, and you can watch that video. You can look at all of this or whatever, but you can look over that page when you get there. But I'll just go over this section really quickly with you here. Here's WebinarJam, okay, which is the latest technology for marketing, and it works in conjunction with Google Hangouts and YouTube, right? Because once your Hangout is done, it uploads directly to your YouTube account. Okay, now I'm not going to go through all the features here because you could just click the link below and go through the features yourself. But what I do want to show you is this. Okay, now for marketing, just using the Google Hangout, because you're saying to yourself, well, if it works with Google Hangout, why don't I just do Google Hangout? You can do that, But that's not for marketers. It's not for professional marketers, okay? There's no way for you to, if you're doing a Google Hangout, there's no way for you to actually tell people, well, click on this link, and you can't create pop-ups and things like that. You can't, just there's so many other different things that you can't control. Like you can't generate a list, you can't build a list with sending people directly to your Google Hangout. So this option is available, right? But it's not for marketers. Okay, so we're gonna rule that one out. And then here's your last two options that's available online. First of all, we have WebinarJam, or not, I'm sorry, not WebinarJam, GoToWebinar, which is, this is the older technology, and it limits you to only 1,000 attendees. Okay, you can only have 1,000 attendees. But here's the thing. It's $499 a month or $6,000 a year. $500 a month or $6,000 a year. Okay? No, you don't want to do that. What you want is WebinarJam, which is only $297 for the year. But remember, when you share this tool with other people on your team, or when you share this tool with, maybe other people in your company, then you make $112 commission. GoToWebinar is not going to pay you commissions. Okay, they don't have an affiliate program. WebinarJam, WebinarJam will actually, that's like the best value, because you get to create pages, and you can create free webinars, paid webinars, whatever it is that you want to do is very flexible, lots of different features. So I would highly recommend that you go and click that link right below this video and check it out. And I hope you enjoyed this training for the day. And go ahead, pick up your WebinarJam right now. I'm going to be, for those that take action on this, okay, this tool before midnight tonight, for those that take action and buy this tool before midnight tonight, I'll help you set up your first WebinarJam. Okay, I'll help you do that. And then help you set up your first virtual home party, provided that you have your own presentations and stuff. I'm not going to help you with that, but I will help you get started with creating your virtual home party, and I'll give you some tips and tricks on how to find people online, where to go to find the people, and all that good stuff, so that you can have a full house when you do your virtual home party. Okay, so with that being said, thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video.